Now, today I'm going to show you 17 different deficiencies that you can handle or correct with 17 different superfoods. So I'll show you the symptom, the deficiency, and the superfood for each one. But here's the big problem with this. You may have the tendency to want to evaluate friends, family, people on the street. Please don't ever mention my name when you do that. So don't do this. Honey, I noticed that you have some flakiness, some redness right around your nose right there. Have you had that checked? Dr. Berg said that's an omega-3 fatty acids, and you probably should be eating more fish. Or, you look like you have some puffy eyes there. Dr. Berg said that could be a potassium deficiency. So you may want to eat an avocado. So use it on yourself, friends, but just don't mention my name. All right, number 1, scaly, flaky skin. Now, this can be around the nose. It could be anywhere on the face. It could be anywhere in the body. That is usually an omega-3 fatty acid. Now, it could be that you're not consuming enough of these omega-3 fatty acids, or it could be that you're consuming too much of the omega-6 fatty acids, which they both compete. So if you're doing too much of the seed oils, the other stuff won't work. And I would say that out of all the foods that create the most damage on your body, not just your skin, it's the seed oils. It can actually make you gain weight. It can create insulin resistance. It can create arthritis. And it's in so many different foods. Start consuming more fish oils, cod liver oil, but salmon is loaded with it. All right, number 2, twitching underneath your eyelid or anywhere in the body. Now, as far as a nutritional deficiency, it's not really a nutritional deficiency, even though it is a problem with nutrition. It's a problem with calcium that's not able to be mobilized correctly because your pH is too far on one side. So when you become too alkaline, calcium doesn't seem to work within the nervous system. So you get this little tetany or twitching, and a lot of times it's right underneath the eyelid. Don't ask me why. A simple remedy is just to change the pH. Take some apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon in a glass of water. Drink that a few times a day for a couple days. That should correct it. All right, number 3, pink toothbrush. You're brushing your teeth and you notice, wow, it's like pink. What's going on? And you look in the mirror and your gums are a little bit red or swollen or bleeding. Or you dental floss your teeth and it creates some blood. This is a very mild version of scurvy. It's kind of like subclinical version of a vitamin C deficiency. Vitamin C helps the collagen around the arteries. So if your capillaries are weak because you don't have enough vitamin C to create this collagen protection around these capillaries, they're easily inflamed and they can bleed easily if you irritate them. So the simple solution is to start consuming bell peppers. Now, you could also do sauerkraut, but it has to be raw. But you need more vitamin C. One thing that creates a vitamin C deficiency beyond not consuming vitamin C foods, like salads, vegetables, things like that, is that you're consuming too much sugar. Sugar competes with vitamin C. So if you're consuming vitamin C and sugar, vitamin C won't go in. It'll become blocked. All right, number 4, panic attack. Okay, if you have a panic attack, which is kind of like a severe form of anxiety, you're deficient in B1. And so the best remedy for that would be nutritional yeast, okay? And find out how you're becoming deficient. It usually could be that you're consuming too many carbs, but B1 will give you within minutes a sense of relaxation. It'll pull you out of a panic attack. All right, number 5, constipation. There's this natural acid called ricinoleic acid, which out of all the things that have a lot of that, it's castor oil. So this is why castor oil is really good for constipation, because it helps the receptors in the colon mobilize calcium to allow the normal contraction and relaxation that you need to eliminate. Number 6, decreased libido and erectile dysfunction. This is a zinc deficiency, and you need to consume more oysters. You can also do red meat. It's loaded with zinc. Couple things that deplete zinc: sugar and stress, and phytic acid from cereals, as in grains, which can block zinc. All right, number 7, bruising. You bruise easily. This is a vitamin K1 deficiency, okay? You just need to start eating dark, leafy, green vegetables. Any vegetable that's green is going to have vitamin K1. Number 8, menopausal symptoms. So if you're going through menopause and you have any symptoms related to hormones, and this could be anything from like estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, cortisol. So what's that a deficiency of? Usually the raw material that makes these steroid hormones. You need more of that raw material, and that is cholesterol. That's right. Cholesterol could be considered a nutrient because it's the building block of all of the steroid hormones. And when people go low fat or they don't consume animal foods, they're deficient in cholesterol. Now, our bodies do make cholesterol, but here's the problem. When you go through menopause or early menopause because you had surgery and they took out the ovaries, so now your adrenals have to compensate. And if you're going through stress, your body will allocate the cholesterol to the adrenal hormones and maybe not these other hormones, giving you other symptoms like hot flash, depression, low stress tolerance, etc., bone loss. Cholesterol is the thing you want to increase, and the way to do that is grass-fed butter. All right, number 9, anemia. The 2 types of anemia are related to a B12 deficiency or an iron deficiency. The best food for that would be beef liver. If you don't like beef liver, you can get this from red meat. Make sure it's grass-fed, grass-finished.
Number 10 is muscle loss, and that is due to eating foods low in amino acids, like junk food and carbs. The best thing for that is consuming red meat.
All right, number 11, you have a slow thyroid. 90% of all hypothyroidism is Hashimoto's. This is an autoimmune problem. And the usual deficiency is selenium, not iodine. Selenium helps regulate these antibodies, this immune system problem. It also helps convert the inactive T4 to the active T3. So the best food for selenium is eating 1 Brazil nut every single day.
All right, number 12, insomnia.
And this could also be related to leg cramps as well. This is a magnesium deficiency many times. If you're low in magnesium, your cortisol tends to go up, and that can affect your sleep. One of the best foods for magnesium is spinach and almonds. 13. You're driving at night, it's dark, it's rainy, you can't see that well. You're starting to lose your sense of seeing in the dark. This is a classic vitamin A deficiency. The best source of vitamin A that I would recommend comes from egg yolks. So start consuming the whole egg, but make sure they're pasture raised, because the commercial eggs, they don't have the best quality vitamin A. In fact, they use certain dyes or synthetic pigments to make the yolk very brilliant golden or yellow or orange. But if you're consuming pasture-raised organic eggs, you don't have to worry about that. 14, lower back pain. This is classic vitamin D deficiency. Best source of vitamin D dietarily is cod liver oil. Cod liver oil will not only give you vitamin D, but vitamin A and omega-3 fatty acids, which are anti-inflammatory. 15, puffy eyes. I'm talking about the lids on top and the bottom. They're puffy. That's usually a potassium deficiency because you're consuming too many carbs, which are locking up your potassium as well as retaining your sodium. So the solution is to increase more potassium and cut out the carbs. Avocado is a great way to do that. All right, number 16, prolonged muscle soreness, especially after exercise. This is a vitamin E deficiency. A real simple way to get vitamin E would be to consume more sunflower seeds. Make sure they're raw and they're not like stale and old. You want some fresh sunflower seeds. Now you can also get vitamin E from leafy green vegetables and certain nuts. And at number 17, the last one, overall weakness in your body. Let's say you're exercising and you don't have that inertia. You don't have that ability to climb upstairs. This is a sodium deficiency. You need sea salt. I would recommend Himalayan sea salt. Now, if you have not seen my other very popular video that I did on nutritional deficiencies, you should check that out. I put it up right here.